Thank you. Our next three will be Congressman Madison Cawthorn, followed by Don Yelton and Eric Burns. Please come down, Don Yelton, Eric Burns.
To the members of this board, I believe you should all consider running for federal office. I genuinely believe you would all fit in very well in Washington, D.C. And although that's humorous, it is absolutely correct, because you have muzzled their voices just like you have muzzled our children. You passed this mask mandate without input from those who hold you accountable because you knew it was wrong. You knew it would never withstand the scrutiny of the public. I've witnessed swampy backdoor tactics from corrupt bureaucrats in Washington, D.C., but what you have done here today puts that all to shame. You have sacrificed the social, emotional, and psychological development of our children on the altar of wokeness. This school board has no right to rip personal responsibility away from the hands of its citizens. The family should always come before the government. You do not know better than the parents in my district. You do not have a right to slam down mandates upon children of Buncombe County that fly in the face of scientific reasoning. The greatest threat to our children today does not come from COVID-19. It comes from woke liberal government officials like you who think they are all-knowing and all-wise. I have some news for you. You are not all-knowing and you are not all-wise. You will never will be. So stop acting like it. Pay attention to the science, since that's what you claim to always focus on. Forcing our children to wear masks is nothing short of psychological child abuse, period. Their social skills are stunted. Many have attended schools for over a year now, and for the first time they've ever been to schools, and they have never seen the facial expressions of their classmates. Suicide attempts from children and teens in the United States are up 250% in 2020 at one U.S. hospital. Less than 0.25% of all U.S. COVID deaths were children. Every COVID death is a tragedy, but the cure should never be worse than the disease. Our children live in a world where science and reason have been cast aside and replaced with fear-mongering. Today, fear threatens to replace freedom. It doesn't even threaten it, actually, because they went ahead and voted without us being able to come and talk to them. I'm a direct descendant of Abraham Kuykendall, one of the first men to settle this county. He knew hardship firsthand. He did not endure that hardship just so a woke school board could begin to systematically strip the responsibility from the hands of parents and guardians to determine what happens with their children. He understood then that no government had a right to anoint themselves over the family unit. America's future is in our children. It is in all of your children. And this school board here should be held to account because, my friends, they have stripped your right as parents to determine what happens to them. You should all be ashamed of yourself.
Hey everybody, this is Charlie Kirk, founder and CEO of Turning Point USA. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Turning Point USA.